everyone, welcome back to Thrifted Living. My name is Kieran. In today's video, I would like to take you thrifting with me at, I want to say 3 or 4 local thrift stores. So the first one I went to was having a 20% off sale, and this store usually has a great selection of dishware. They have some really fun holiday items, and I always start in the section that has the dishes. I thought these glasses were really pretty, and then I saw some really fun dishware sets, and I'm always tempted to buy some, but I haven't found the style that fits perfectly for us yet, but I'm really tempted to try to find one. I also saw this milk glass strawberry. I have never seen anything like this before. It didn't have any markings on it, but I thought it was really pretty. I just wish I knew a little bit more about it. They also have a great selection of mugs, and I saw this clock that I thought was really interesting. Then I saw this really pretty little glass figure. I think it's so pretty. It's almost like pressed flowers. They also had a whole selection of fall decor, and I really liked these spheres that had different beads on them. I always want to buy that kind of stuff, but for some reason I know that I will use it, but I always have a hard time finding a use for it. And so usually it'll sit in the attic for a while before I actually find a place for it. I saw this really cute ghost candle holder. I loved that. And this really fun like lanterns garland string, I guess you would say. I'm not quite exactly sure how to call that. And this rainbow window cling set was really cool too. I thought about buying it and trying to do that, but I decided not to. I also really liked these gold spheres, gold hoops, I guess you could say. I thought those were pretty. And then in the toy section, I actually found one of those electronic dogs from like 2000. I was so excited to see that. It was like a Christmas version of one of those dogs. I didn't buy it. It was $25, so it was more than I wanted to spend, but I really wanted to get it and just see how it works because I never had one of those when I was a kid. I also saw these hydrangea wall panels. I thought those were really cool, and I love these little vintage Little Tykes chairs as well. Then I saw this cat bag. I went to another thrift store and I saw this whole section of play food. I thought about getting it, but we definitely have a lot of that at my house for my niece and nephew to use. And then I saw these Littlest Pet Shops, and they're not vintage in like the 90s vintage, but they are from like 2005, I think. So I thought that was really cool. And of course, I had to look at the plush as well. And, just seeing all of the different items that you could find there. You guys know I love to find vintage toys and vintage plush items, and I really enjoy looking for those at the thrift store. I have been able to find quite a few recently. Then I looked at the shoe section and I was able to find one pair of shoes. I will be sharing a thrift haul with you guys over the next few days, but I was able to find one pair of shoes for fall, and I usually find a decent selection of shoes at this thrift store. I always am hopeful that I'm going to find like a pair of platform Skechers. That's like my item that I want to find so badly, but unfortunately I have not found those yet. Someday, hopefully. Then I looked at the bags as well, and I really love all of the different bags they have at this thrift store. There was a bag on the bottom of this one shelf that I thought was really interesting. It's this one on the bottom left. It's like a suitcase kind of. I just thought it was a really interesting style. Then I found a pair of pants that have horses on it. Thought that was kind of interesting. And they had a couple different kind of themed pants throughout this section of the store. And I just love looking at all of the different themed items. Then I found this really beautiful green gown. It's hard to see on the camera, but it is like so shiny and bright. I just thought it was so beautiful. Then I also found this Sesame Street like cookie press. I think that's what that is. And then I looked through some of the appliances and the kitchenware that they have at this store. I also saw this TV, which I thought was really interesting. I'm not sure if I got any video of it, but they had a whole section of milk crates in the back of the store, and I think they were like $1.50 a piece. And I didn't buy any, but I'm thinking about maybe going back and buying some for like some garage organization, because they had probably like 30 or 40 of them, and they were like full big milk crates. I also found this vintage Beauty and the Beast bed set. Definitely bought it. It is so cool. Then I thought those rabbits were really interesting. I don't really know anything about them. I also saw this series of Babysitter Club books. They're called Babysitter Little Sister books. I have never seen those before. Next, I went to a thrift store that has a great selection of furniture, and I really enjoyed looking at this part of the store. I need to get a new rocking chair. The rocking chair that I had in my classroom unfortunately broke, so I'm trying to find one, and I did see one right there, and I thought about getting it. Then I saw something that I haven't seen at the thrift store before, and it's this beautiful glassware set. I think they're calling it cranberry glass, but look at how beautiful it is. I don't know anything about it. And they had several different glassware sets or like tableware. I'm not exactly sure what the word would be. But I just thought that one set was so beautiful. I don't know anything about it. Then I saw this handmade glittery decal shirt. It's so cool. I love it. It has little beads on it and everything. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I also saw this suit set and I thought that was really pretty. Then the next thing I saw was a Pac Sun sweatshirt, and I think it was vintage, but it had a lot of damage to it, so I didn't buy it. I went to another thrift store that has some fun toys to look at, some books. I always look in this section of the store for books for my classroom, and I usually find some decent books here. I saw this really cute rocking horse and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it was just really sweet and simple," but I did not buy it. Then I saw that needlework piece that I thought was interesting. This is the same store where I bought those lanterns, and then I also found this item. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think it's a lantern and I really think it's very pretty, so I did buy that as well. I also was looking at some of the baskets, and they always have a ton of great baskets here. I've bought so many over the years at this store. Then I saw this mail organizer that I thought was interesting. It looked like it was handmade. I also looked at the appliances, and I'm always so tempted to buy these items. I've only bought a few, but I always just want to buy them all and try them all. Then I saw these. I do not know what they are, but I did buy them. I thought they were pretty. They're made of metal and they're not too heavy, but they are really sturdy. I don't know what they are. If you guys know what they are, could you let me know in the comments? But I thought they were pretty and I knew I could use them for some type of decoration. I also saw some really fun games at this store. I saw Clue Junior that I thought was interesting. I had never seen this before. And then I saw a Clifford game. I think it's like Clifford Happy Birthday or something. And it was so cute. I believe it was from the year 2000. I didn't buy it because I don't really have a lot of Clifford stuff. I do have some Clifford books in my room, but I just decided to not buy this game, but I thought it was really interesting to look at. Then I saw this closet organizer that I was really tempted to get because I thought it could be fun to organize my closet. And I saw these lanterns as well. And then the next thing I saw were these absolutely beautiful dishes. Look at this tea set. It's so beautiful and so sweet. I couldn't find any information on it. It did have markings, but I couldn't find any that were like uncovered so I could actually see it. But look at how cute it is. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. In the comments below, let me know what your favorite find was at these thrift stores. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!